Good morning everybody, welcome back to a Chart Nerd technical analysis video. Today we will be discussing VELO, the ticker is VELO against USDT on the daily time frame. This is the KuCoin chart, and before I start, this video is not financial advice, it's all for educational and entertainment purposes only. If you do enjoy the content, however, please do give it a thumbs up, a comment, and maybe even subscribe if I'm lucky. Let's get into this. So looking at VELO on the daily time frame, I think we are doing everything we need to here. I really do. I think everything is going to plan. Now, that's not to say that we aren't likely to expect a pullback sometime soon, and I do think there are certain points in the chart that are sticking out to me here saying, hey, look, I think we've had this really large correction and we've come back down to a key level of support here. But right now, we are 40% up off of these lows, right? Around 40% up, which is fantastic. And that's in the past 8 days, VELO has sort of had this recovery. But right now, what I wanted to point out, and hear me out, it might sound a bit contradicting there where I'm saying it's doing everything it needs to do, but I think we might be coming in for a correction. But hear me out, okay? So right now, VELO is currently toying with this previous level of support back here on the 19th of June, which was in fact, if I just get this Elliott wave back on, which was in fact this wave 3 low, as you can see here. Then we had this wave 4. We lost that wave 3 low support back here on the 2nd of July, and we capitulated for a few days. Now, what's happened is from this capitulation where we lost this wave 3 support, we've come down in this wave 5, back down to our key midterm support level, which was previous support back here on the 13th of April. And it was also resistance that we had to sort of work our way above, put in a large ABC and then come back to for support again before continuation. But this was previous resistance in March. Okay, so we've had multiple contact points on this trend line so far, and only recently have we just come in on the 8th of July and put a third point of contact. Now, whilst doing this, we've been in this descending channel. So you can see we're in this sort of descending channel where we're stuck between support and resistance. And everything, as I'm saying, everything is going smoothly. Okay, everything is going smoothly. This is what you want to see. Once you've had, if I just zoom out here quickly, once you've had this large sort of impulsive move, you do want to come back and correct. Okay, and working up in the larger structure of higher lows and higher highs over a larger time period is a bullish thing. Okay, this is bullish structure, and I don't think it's something to be overly concerned about just yet. Okay, anything can happen. This is the crypto space, but let's go back to the daily time frame and keep having a little look here. So right where I kind of lost myself a little bit, I do apologize, but where we've, again, as I said, we lost this wave 3 support. Okay, we came back in this wave 5 to key midterm support level, and what you've noticed now is we've rallied up back into this wave 3 previous support and met it as resistance. So right now, the price tag of 0.0095 to 0.01 is key resistance. Okay, this is our key resistance area that we need to see VELO get back above in order to see continuation in the next few days. What you'll notice is equally we are also running into this descending resistance channel. Okay, we've just had our third point of contact. So from where we started this 5-wave correction, we had this point of resistance, we had a second point of resistance, and now we've just come up for a third point of resistance. So these are, it's a very strong, a very important area. It's a very important area that VELO needs to break through. And there are a couple of confluence points here that are saying, hey, look, we've had a fantastic past week, but we are running into a key level of resistance. What needs to be done next? Well, where I said at the start of the video that VELO is doing everything it needs to, right? From this wave 5 low, from this key midterm support level, and now we've rallied up into resistance of the descending channel, and equally this wave 3 low, and met that as resistance too. Okay, fantastic, it's great. But what I'm saying is now, okay, for us to break out of this descending channel, what we like to see, if I just show you an image very quickly, what we like to see is in this descending channel, it would be nice to see a double bottom. So right now, what you'll notice is in the descending channel here, you've got wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5, and this is where the bottom starts. Okay, we go back to VELO. You got wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5. Okay, back down to this midterm support level, and this is where the bottom starts. Now going back to the picture, what we normally see from this first bottom is a rally into resistance. What we've had here from our first bottom is the rally into resistance. Next, we get this pullback, potentially to come back in for a double bottom. This is potentially what I think VELO may do next in the coming weeks. we do have to keep an eye on it. Now, if that is the case and we have ran into this key resistance level, again, it's doing everything it needs to in order to come back for a key level of support, put in a foundational bottom, and then go for that breakout. Okay, and this is where you can get amazing entry zones if you're not confident and are on the sides waiting for a confirmational breakout to get involved. Okay, so it's doing everything it needs to. We've come up from the bottom into resistance. Right now, if we could have some sort of large ABC, potentially to a higher low, it would be nice to see a higher low structure form here and then get the breakout. But worst case, if we was to come back here for a double bottom, I think it would be fantastic opportunity. And again, you can get a technical target really. If this is resistance back down to where we've came from and we do start breaking out, then you can see that VELO will start marching back up to roughly 0.014, which ties up with these previous highs back here in April of 2024. So, you know, once you start holding support and breaking above, and then you're losing support and hitting it as resistance, it all works in waveforms, guys. It all works in waveforms. But that, I think, is the likelihood here. I think VELO potentially comes back for a correction now before actually getting this kickstart. I don't think coming in for this low and then just exploding is going to be very healthy. I think coming up to a key level of resistance right now, coming back for some correction, and then attempting could be the move here. Now, where could VELO potentially pull back to if this is the case? Well, what we could do is just clear this whole chart for a minute. At this resistance level that we're currently running into, you'll notice we are actually above this. Okay, we are currently above this resistance level. So this was the support on the closes. You came up, okay, lower high, and then you lost the support. And now we've come up to it. We have actually broken and closed out above. We have closed out above the previous closes here on this bottom. So that is something that's quite positive. If we can sort of hold and coil up here for a couple of days, maybe we get another move up. We'll have to see. But right now, again, tied up with the fact that we are running into this previous wave 3 resistance, and we are, you know, at the moment trying to hold it. If we do come in for a correction from this high that we've just put in back to this low, you'll notice that if we do come back for a higher low, we could potentially be on our way back down to the golden ratio. And this is where I think we could see optimal opportunity failing to come back down to this low. Okay, we may not come back down to this low. It's a possibility, but right now we're seeing good structure. Right now, if we do see a good pullback, okay, a nice ABC correction, look for 0.0084 to 0.0081. Not financial advice, guys, but if I get it back on the chart for us, what you'll notice is that from this wave 5 low that we've put in, running into this resistance, it just ties up for perfect higher low. So we come up into the resistance, have this nice pullback now, a higher low in, go for that last attempt breakout where you put in this ascending level of support. You've got a low, run into resistance, come back to a higher low on the golden ratio on those targets I just gave you, and then attempt the breakout for VELO. I think that is the key play here. So key things to take away: we are running into resistance, descending and horizontal resistance, okay, of this previous wave 3 and this way 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 correction. We've done amazingly over the past 8 to 9 days. Right now, I do think potentially coming back for a nice pullback to a higher low and a higher level of support before getting this breakout. Very similarly to in here where you've got the low, you come up. Right now, we are here and we come back for this higher low or potentially a double bottom and then get the corrective structure to break out. But yeah, that's it from me, guys. From Chart Nerd TA, take care. Peace out.